Sabraftab Khan is live in the content video of the core international issue. In trade war, we have to narrate about the trade war. Something very important because Donald Trump is very famous for his buffoon behaviors and his clumsy attitude in the politics is something that is the center of attention for the different investors of the world. So I'm going to openly narrate about the trade wars of the Donald Trump. So Donald Trump came in the America and American policy of the Trumpism is just for the protectionism to protect the domestic industry and to promote the domestic industry, especially among the citizens. Donald Trump came and said that America is in grave pain. America is not getting what America should get, what America is deserving. Allied countries are just exploiting the America for personal motives, and America is not getting what America should get in economic sectors. So Donald Trump has shut, by saying this, he has shut the door for the whole world by imposing high import duty and the tariffs on the export of different countries. According to the 2020, America is main exports from the countries like China, Canada, and Mexico. And it is seen that Donald Trump has a high rivalry, high grieve in his sound for these countries. Donald Trump is saying that we are not going to buy more vehicles from the Mexico. We are not going to buy more hardwares from the Mexico. And what about China? That is something that is already in the guise of the hybrid war and fifth generation economic warfare. Something very, very terrible because we know on 9th of the April when the Donald Trump quickly goes to announce the tariff war for the countries. And suddenly, after 11th of the April, when the Donald Trump is going to exclude the remaining countries except China from his tariff war rivalry. This is something that is openly disparaging a new conspiracy related to the trade war with the China. But at the same time, the Donald Trump is imposing the 25% of the tariff on the China. But China is also quick. China is going to escalate this trade war by imposing retaliatory tariff of more than 20%. So this is something that is going to grind the American nose because China has already imposed the retaliatory tariff on the American Chinese rivalry in the tariff in case of the tariff is has a real and the serious complications and implications for the whole international market. Whole international market is going to the crash down by this severe tariff imposition step of the America. Maybe the America gonna rich by the tariff imposition because the Donald Trump announcement involving about making America rich by imposing the hard tariff and to promote the domestic sectors among the citizens. Maybe the America gonna rich, but international recession, global recession is something that is looming on the horizon of the economic international market, especially for the countries, for the peripheral countries, and for the third world related to the poor countries, where they have to pay the high tariffs for their exports, especially to America. But it's this job is really something very good for the American economy, American foreign policy, and American bilateral and multilateral relationship. We cannot see a calm and cool question and calm and cool answer here because America is something that always supposed to be, that always claimed to be the leader of world democracy. the leader of world foreign policy and the leader of world nuclear devices. So America is going to impose the tariff and going to promote the domestic sector, creating a sense of alone and sense of um, alone and allow for American economy. Will America will be in this situation to lead the world further after taking this type of the solid initiative for America the first? Definitely not, because at the same time the American great rival China has a different types of the trade policy. American rival China has always focused on liberalized policy of the trade, as we have seen in the BRI and as we have seen in the different other initiatives. Sorry, as we have seen in the BRI, as we have seen in the other initiative of the China. So will America be in this position furthermore to lead the global economy and global foreign policy? America always claimed to be the leader of the global economy. The answer is not cool in this case, because America needs some solid types of the allies for its conspiracy plotting against the third world, or for its missions and for its kinetic operations too. So, after launching this phenomena, this whole step, a solid step of the protectionism, will Donald Trump be able to get the more favor from the allied nations, or it is something really creating the international recessions in the international market? Question is really very ambiguous, because in many times we know that America is going to promote the domestic industry. America goes to be the more rich and rich, as the Donald Trump claims to be the something that is in the guy